know if we keep doing these like Grindhouse double features, I might have to start making like a Grindhouse trailer for him. Oh, Jamami, that's a first. I don't know if I can do the Grindhouse like it was a summer of ass kicking. Yeah, voice. Good. It'd be fun to try. We have ourselves a new month. So Jamami, that's you off to a good start. Happy August 1st, aka the beginning of Summerween. You see no chat and yet no first. Jamami was there. I see it with my eyes. With my special eyes. My friend. Oh my word. Okay. What ho and welcome, friends. Hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. I hope you're all ready for scientific proof that birds aren't real. And whales. Hello.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Ads delayed my celebration. First.
Jamami, that's shenanigans. That's shenanigans. If you're paying for a sub, you shouldn't have ads coming in. I'm so sorry.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Instructions unclear. Smuggled in an entire salt-baked rainbow trout.
And Dustin, fucking thank you. So Jamami, that was 43 months. Massive. Dustin, 75 months.
Reactor
Holy
online.
shit.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
No Summerween, only Zool.
Only Zool. And Lance, heckin' thank you. Sorry you couldn't stick around for coffee time last night, but I hope you had a good time with it. I'm always fascinated by games like Coffee Time because it's like, what if specific dystopian future, what if it had turned out good? You know, what if Shadowrun had actually been just awesome? Aeon, what and welcome. I'm kind of curious what this little like a blossom badge is. I earn this badge by watching a clip, VOD, or live stream 3 days a week. The badge upgrades weekly. That's fucking cool. But yes, Watto and welcome, one and all. Yeah, sadly I didn't get to stick around for coffee time. But yeah, like I said, I hope it went real good. I kept you company. Terrible, terrible company. Perfect. I guess it just it shows the speed of new things being added to Twitch at a rate of knots. So yeah, coming in, friends, coming in. I got two fascinating games for you all. We're doing Birds Watching, followed by the Victor Initiative, which is SCP Wales. It's gonna be real cool. Yeah. Sorry, that exasperated sighs. I was just looking at games that have dropped, and this one's AI for translation, and I'm like, oh, fucking why? So, anyway, sorry. Apropos of nothing. Jamari went back to Factorio. Do not weep for me, for I enjoy this madness. I haven't started Satisfactory for exact that reason. And when I found out that Satisfactory, the resource nodes never disappear, so it's just about like post optimization, I was like, oh no, oh no. Yes, the defrag game did just drop. I haven't had a trundle about on it yet. Jess got us a incremental game about smashing pigs with a hammer, and it's wildly engaging. Oh, actually, speaking of wildly, okay. Oof. There we go. Gotta let the Discord know. Oh. Yeah, it has certainly been a week for games. And I don't mean like games news. That's still a bit of a mess. Oh no! So the game in question is this one. It's called Bills Must Be Paid. Smash piggy banks. The more valuable the piggy bank, the more hits it takes, with the goal being to pay off all of your bills. But it has that incremental into a roguelikean vibe to it, and it's really good. Oh yes, Dustin, I saw you were doing Myth Matched. I will say, if you want something with the matching but a bit of bite, I spent some more time on this one, Camos, last night, and it's fascinating. Like, rogueliken is my D&D class. How long have you been on that one? Yeah, so you do not just swap two gems. You can move one row any number of times. And so it's things like if you dual wield and you match two different groups of attacks, you get 2 attacks. But if they're one, then it's one large attack. Your gear denotes what symbols are on the grid. It's not overwhelming, and it's not as ridiculous as, say, like Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion. And it's just a beautiful exercise in sometimes simplicity is the best way to convey big ideas. Like, the pitch of the game is one day the sun set and it never came back up again. And it's now been a month in this strange land of darkness and what it has done to the place. Okay. And Dustin, yeah, it's hard because I know folks who work over at Spryfox, and it's hard, but that was their choice and it was a stupid one. It's the same with the Frostpunk devs and the alters. I was looking forward to that, like the movie Moon, but it's like a management game and shit. Like, let's go. Only kidding. Generative AI. All right, fine. But it also goes to show, like, I know we're kind of, I don't know. I don't want to be that person that's always kind of like just breaking their own arm, patting themselves on the back because we don't use that. But like, so they want to put AI slop in their stuff, fine, we'll just go somewhere else. You know, they aren't the only gig in town. You want a match 3 game that does interesting and fascinating things? Like, you can't even swing a cat for hitting a roguelike, you know? Which I would also follow up with, why are you swinging cats? That's probably bad, don't swing that cat. And Fred, Watto and welcome. But yeah. What are the rest you've been playing? Scotty, Watto and welcome. Happy Saturday. You made it. There go my plans for the night. Puts the cat down. Oh, okay. A cat swing does give you +1. All right. I don't know if you can use them together. Yeah. It's. It's all very, very funny. I didn't expect one of the Green brothers though to crack. That's been some. Sometimes I do read up on drama that I am not directly involved with, and like I'm not in the YouTube business. I want to make more stuff for YouTube, but I am not a YouTuber. Fred just learned the board game Cartographers. I recommend. Easy to learn and teach. Fuck yeah. Although the one I desperately want to get to that I haven't done yet, Fearless got for me, and it's a cartography RPG where you play mech pilots looking for kaijus and you actually plot your course and stuff on paper. I'm a big fan of those, like actually drawing and making something as part of a board game that you get to keep after. There was a Control Alt GDC game that you played it on a sewing machine on a hex grid, and as you moved your character from place to place, it would stitch your path using this little like machine, sewing machine. It's fucking cool. Well, Scotty, how has Silverfish been treating you? Which one's Assetto Corsa? One of the good things about living in the future and having video games. Oh, why is this one? Oh no. Oh. Huh. For some reason, I've got this on ignore, and I don't know why. Anyway. Yeah, and Lance, it's been nice to see Desktop Explorer doing really well. I'm so deep in the paint with puzzle games that, like, until I clear Barnacle or Blueprints, I can't be doing any more. You know, the end of the greatest RPG of all time is fucking phenomenal, but I was starting to go loopy because I had too many puzzle games in my brain. It was just nice to see him do good. And again, it cannot be understated, like, Coffee Talk has done great. It's another of those games that people don't discuss because it didn't sell a squillion copies, but it has been a huge success. Sorry, I guess I'm scatterbrained. That was the thing I want to show you. So bills must be paid. This game about hitting a piggy bank with a hammer came out. Did this only come out a couple days ago? Yeah, it came out on the 29th. This has already sold 100,000 copies. Like, I know I keep banging this drum, and I'm sorry if it's becoming annoying that I talk about this on the daily, but like, games are selling great. Inverted Look says the partner's been playing Anachronox. That is a game that deserves the full remake treatment so much. Been forced into playing Dark Souls. Is it your first time on Dark Souls? Because if it is, have fun. Don't let anyone tell you what you should or should not play. Just have fun with it. Because if it clicks with you, you'll probably end up playing it again or making a different character. And if it doesn't click, that's fine. You know. I do not find the Dark Souls community to be bad, except for when they tell you what you should and shouldn't do. I went through a phase of not putting any points into health because everyone was like, Will, you can't progress without putting more points into HP. I'm like, well, now I'm gonna. Watch me and my anime bullshit. Let's make this glass cannon even more fragile.
Reactor online. Sensors
Hey!
online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Happy 86 months, Mother Hubbard. We all lived together.
Fuck yeah, and fuck yeah, we do. Captain Stephanie Barnes, what and welcome. God, I know it says 86 months, but you've been there since the jump. Oh, heckin' thank you, and I hope you're doing splendid. Actually, speaking of lifting together, the Longship Warframe crew seems to be getting more and more active, and it's been making me really happy. I sadly don't have the time to jump back into like Super Ninja time, but and Lance, have a lovely rest of your day. Me pushing back against folks telling me what to do sounds completely off-brand. Look, I'm not saying it is a good trait of mine. I am not saying that it is a thing I should do, but I get real stubborn when people try to tell me what to do and stuff. I'm real stubborn. I'm not stubborn at all. If you didn't hear, Jess was like, you're not stubborn at all. You're not stubborn in any parts of your life. Yeah, and Wolfgrad, the other thing with Dark Souls is that, like, if you come up against something that's kicking your ass, either you need to go and come back, or you can just go and get strong. You know, you can just go get Beefcake, come back, and, you know, break face. Now, Sekiro, that's one that you just have to master it or cry. Yeah. Still super good. And you didn't even get to, like, the bullshit.
No, I stopped at Butterfly Lady.
Yeah. Grandpa Handgun is still... I still hate him. I hate him like he's a real person that has really offended me. He does this whole monologue speech about, like, you know, the honor of the samurai and returning glory to the land, and then pulls a fucking gun on you. How's that honor working for you, granddad dickwad?
There's honor in them.
But I will say to, while it's the biggest of the set, to Inverted Look, I will say that Elden Ring is probably their best game. Its only downside is that it's so huge. Chorus, what and welcome. Using guns is the most honorable thing in Japanese history. Ask Nobunaga. He deployed fire by rank, and since then has been branded a demon. He kicked so much ass that, well, he also burnt down a temple. That was probably bad. And Nova, what and welcome. Oh, and Captain Steph. So the Viking undercut comes to us all. It is always hard looking at old photos. Oh, Nova says hi. Well, technically, tiny gremlin noises. It's hard looking at old photos of myself before I got the undershave, because no matter how much I tied my hair back, tufts would always come on out. I used to call it the Herschel Kristofsky. Hey, an Inverted Look. Good on you for giving it a try, you know? Oh, Sammy, what and welcome. You know, there's a lot of people that don't step out of their genre comfort zone.
Mr. Sashimi was kicked out of Japan by Nobunaga. His cruel tactics against the Torii clan were even too inhuman for Nobunaga. Everyone warned him he was a cat.
Are you okay, Akari? Are you good?
Akari is in full creative swing.
Okay, and thank you. Seriously, thank you for 200. I hope you're doing well. I worry about you. I mean, it's the levels of okay, Nova. It's the levels of okay. Is this an immediate worry or just our usual level of breakdowns? Untrue. Well, I mean, Wolfcrad, I'm very same in a lot of the other stuff I do. I guess I'm getting better at literature and like picking more experimental books rather than just getting more Terry Pratchett books. And I know I don't shut up about Dungeon Crawler Carl, but that one was stepping out of my comfort zone. I feel a little bit bad because I started reading Iron Widow at the same time, and I never finished Iron Widow. I just went all in on Dungeon Crawler Carl, but that's neither here nor there, you know. Oh, and also the thing I've said a lot of times is like, keep a dickhead like me around. Like, you don't have to play every game to understand why they're amazing. Have someone like me about, you know. But I mean, I'm probably not going to shut up about it, but I'm just going to say one more time, though. If Blueprints has been on your radar and you're putting it off, please start it today. We hit a beat on Thursday that was phenomenal, and I can't talk about it. I want to tell you all, but I can't. Hardy bloody half-red. I mean, it's also like, with things like today, like, we're going into some weird games today. They're going to be awesome, but they're going to be weird. So today's Grindhouse double feature, I am first going to be bringing you Birds Watching, a bird watching game that gets, like, weird. And then, time willing, we'll be on the Victor Initiative, which is SCP Wales. Now, you don't have to enjoy these kinds of games or enjoy playing them. Have an idiot like me run around in them. That's what I'm here for, you know? And Lyoshi, I couldn't agree more. People will be talking about Blueprints for years to come. And the downside of a game that is a, hey, you should play this, but I can't tell you why, is also that it's like a self-contained little sphere. You know, we were talking the other day about like Halo and shit like that, and there are certain games that have come out over the years that you really had to be there, like at the right time for the big moment. And if you weren't, then you can still play those games, but you're not going to get the same experience. You know, like Jess was asking me, like, you know, what stuff would you queue outside a store overnight for? And I couldn't think of anything in the modern sense, but you know, I did that midnight launch for Halo Reach and ODST. You know, I've done several World of Warcrafts. Yeah. Whoa, so invert look. And that's the other thing. Like, I knew I was never going to be a good parent in any way, shape, or form. And I never felt that drive to have sproglets. And I kind of dedicated my life to weird video games. But, you know, not everybody can do what I do. And that's okay. That's why, again, keep a dickhead like me around. Now, what specifically were you looking into to need to do, like, work research? Like, if there's anything that you can hint at, maybe... Because the world of post-Soulsian stuff is fascinating, but if it's more for, like, the vibes and the atmosphere... God, there are some good ones. Like, I'm still thinking about Verho Curse of Faces. Like... I don't know, maybe I've spent so much time in media that overly explains its premise that anytime we come across something that's like, no, this is how it is, and I'm not going to tell you why. Oh, it smells good. This is how something is, and I'm not going to tell you why. I am all about that shit. Verho Curse of Faces, a curse spread across the land, and for some reason, anybody who looked at someone else, like just face to face, was immediately turned to stone, so they had to develop masks. Why did that happen? Who fucking knows? Yeah. Well, you know, Scotty, jumping back, the other thing is I can't even ask other people who finished Blueprints how far they've gotten because they can't tell me. But if I'm ahead of them, I can't say. Oh, okay. Also, Inverted Look, like, as I'm sure you've come to understand, like, I think the enjoyment of the Solzian Cambrian explosion comes from two places. It comes from a return to true RPG philosophy, i.e., you make a character and you go into this world. I think that's a really big part of it. You know, it feels like a very personal experience. I think that its concept of challenge, especially how it kind of brutalizes you in the early game, but in actuality, aside from maybe Dark Souls 2, you can't really lose. Everything that, you know, broken weapons can be repaired, souls can be regained. It gives you this feeling of like overcoming an impossible obstacle, but really, the odds are still in your favor. I think that even though it is a carefully constructed environment, it feels like your quest, your victory. And I think it's sprung to prominence because it was such a counter to the Uncharted style of the expensive roller coaster, where sure you're playing the game, but really you're just a little kid with a crash helmet and a Nerf gun being gently pushed forward by an army of designers. An Inverted Look, if you told me that you were in game design prior and I forgot, I do apologize. But I think that the Souls-like premise of the... Did we? Have I just gotten usernames mixed up? Fuck, I'm sorry. It's been a while. Okay. That makes me feel better. I'm so sorry. My brain is fucking goo these days. We served together at Sega. The Total War Advanced Testers. And you're right, it's a pretty constant thing, let's be honest. Yeah, this July has been a hard year for me. Thank you, Moose. Moose was just saying that me being bad at correlating usernames and people is a well-documented phenomenon. The problem I have is that when I learn somebody's either people name or username, once it's locked in, it's locked in. Now, I tell you what, Liza P, despite having the dumbest name, and also the P organ system as its main fucking advancement, really, really good for that like perception of like challenge, and also allowing users to construct their weapons, giving them a sense, like an even greater sense of like ownership of their run. It's been really fucking good. I'm gonna spend some more time with it, to be honest. Oh, what does this button do? Oh, I'm so glad! Fucking terrors. Now, I will say, because it needs saying, Bloodborne is still the perfect game. Because its concept of challenge is beyond just theoretical, but also thematic. Everything that seems weird and like, oh, they're just being quirky Japanese designers is all incredibly well thought through. And by the end of the game, even the fact that there is a skill called skill And what the hell is blood tinge? By the end of it, you're just like, they knew it. They planned it all and they knew it. But yeah, it's super wild. It's super wild. Because I was thinking about it, and it's like every playthrough of the OG Dark Souls trilogy, aside from like you get to choose your ending and you get to choose which guild you join. Sorry, let me get my squats going. Terrors is pretty much the same, and yet the Soulsian franchise has always felt like your story, your adventure, far more than like the big expensive AAAs, and it really just comes down to how it's presented to you. Oh. The faster you squat, the faster the next FromSoft title comes out. That is not true. I've been squatting all fucking year.
Give me Bloodborne 2, I swear. Hurry up.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Their next one, the Duskborn or whatever, has not come out any faster, and I've been squatting loads. And we never got Sekiro DLC. Because the thing, yeah, like we were saying earlier, Sekiro is a game of mastery. Like, it makes you feel like a ninja because you have to master the way of the ninja, i.e. parries. Dark Souls. Oh man, this boss is kicking my ass. I'm gonna go lift weights and then punch him one time in the gob and shatter his jaw. Alright. Now, if you'll excuse me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But yeah, the whole like Soulsian Cambrian explosion is incredible. The thing I'm obsessed with right now is how everybody used to shit on Kingsfield in the Kingsfield games. And now there's this whole like burgeoning genre of people emulating Kingsfield to make cool shit. People are actively seeking out slow, methodical, first-person RPGs. But everybody used to shit on Kingsfield. It's nice to see old games getting it's nice to see people coming back to old games and seeing them for what they were intended. It's really hard to put into words what the opinions of gamers and things used to be in the 2000s and how extremely wrong most of them were. Not all, but so many. Layoshi, I think you're right. FromSoft have been very clear about how they're not making another big game like Elden Ring again, and I think that's probably due to just the amount of crunch. But you can see a lot of the animations and movesets from, you know, Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro and even Bloodborne rolled into Elden Ring. But that's what you get when you make your own cool engines and shit. I'm trying to think of the post Dark Souls ones. What have been some of the bangers? I know we always talk about the Surge because the first game has that incredible introduction, but the Surge 2 does still have a whole bunch of fascinating elements to it. Although I do think that it could be better. I think a larger portion of what makes the Surge interesting is that you can actively work towards certain armor sets and weapons, as opposed to you never know in a FromSoft game if like murdering the same character repeatedly will give you an armor set or a weapon specifically or not, unless you start looking online. Oh. Okay, sorry. Old friendo from Sega pops up. Will immediately picks on them for conversation. Haha. God. Next week's gonna be fucking wild. Sorry, I just was looking over the upcoming popular releases, and we've got Beast of Reincarnation, Pokemon Teams, like Sekiro Plant Mancy versus Rusty Robots, Big Walk, the Untitled Goose Game follow-up, where honestly, like, they announced this well before the explosion of like fun chaos co-op games. It's gonna be really good. Marvel fighting, it should be rad, but Iron Nest and Restory are both games that will utterly consume me. Which, I think you've all seen Restory, but just in case, it's literally just you take old electronics, phones, computers, computer games, etc., restore them and ship them back. It's fucking cool. And I mean, if you don't know Iron Nest, if I haven't shut up about Iron Nest from this point, here's what you need to know. There's a cat. There's a cat inside who I hope is deaf, because otherwise those explosions are going to be too much. But this is going to do gangbusters, and what's so fascinating about this is that if you pitched this to a traditional publisher back in the day, they'd do that Bender thing where they'd laugh at you and then go, oh wait, you're serious, and then laugh even harder. So it's a simulation game with no moment-to-moment action where you have to do trigonometry and you don't even get to see the explosions. Hey, no, I wasn't going to ask because I didn't want you to dox yourself, but Simon, how are you doing, mate? I'm glad to hear you're still, like, kicking it at game design stuff. You know. It is wild to think how long it's been since the Total War Advanced testers were together. I don't hear from many of the squad. I used to talk to Bamberger intermittently, but I couldn't even tell you what he's up to these days. Made senior. Oh, nice. I'm still doing this as kind of my my main day job, and it makes me extremely happy. But I have been doing some consultancy stuff. I'm working with an indie team making a game called Cosmic Crowbar, which is a hand-drawn brawler. And it's really it looks really fucking cool. I think it's going to be nice. I think it's going to be good. I'm still annoyed, Fred, that when I fired the armor-piercing bunker buster shell at the royal court, it didn't do anything. Fucking bullshit. But yeah, Iron Nest's going to be so fucking good. The only pisser is I'm having Teeth out next week, which is going to suck. And there's no way I'm going to be able to play Iron Nest quietly. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. But yeah, that was the thing that Werther's used to talk a lot about in terms of like game design research. And I know you know this, but just for everybody, it's like, one, playing games outside of your comfort zone to understand them, and also spending a lot of time with board game design, because, and again, I know you know this, but board games are the most pure form of game design because you only have your concept and the player's action of it. There's no there are no systems to just handle it. There's no flashy visuals to take over. Oh yeah, and then there's the time I broke my hand. Good times. It's the China Joy show. Apparently extremely predictable. Alright, Avenger, you have 5 squats. And then, yeah, I'll let Blue Sky know that we're live and actually doing it. And go from there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Okay, so as for today, here's what we got. So first up, in a little bit, we're going to be jumping into birds watching. We're going to be going on a very normal hike up a very normal mountain and talking to very normal birds. In fact, it might actually be embarrassing as to how normal this is. You're in danger. Wait a second. Barry doesn't look normal. It's fine. Owls look like that usually. What do you mean the other stuff? Don't even worry about it. And then after we've had the experience of birds watching, I want to try this one. And this is the Victor Initiative. Chunky, low poly, Welsh SCP nonsense.
I was up playing Warframe way too late last night. I definitely gotta stop playing until 10 o'clock.
Bravo, puns, bravo. And Scarred Alaska, thank you for filling the pint glass. Yeah, I did see you were kicking it in Discord today, and that made me real happy. You know, I don't know at what point if I'll be able to jump into Warframe, but seeing the Longship squad getting stuck into it is making me real happy. Yeah. Sorry, Pon's just saying they've got to take a handbrake so they don't hurt themselves. Yeah. Just a pisser about getting old. It took me ages to heal up after I kind of busted my hands with the whole neon white sniper elite and then typing a shitload of emails combo. That hurt. But yeah, sorry. So Inverted Look, who was in earlier, that's my friend Simon. We were on the same shift at Sega working on Total War. We've seen things. We've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Oh, so it's kind of. This is the thing. Like, this is my job. but this is also what I love doing and also my social time. So it's always lovely when people pop on in. And an excuse to talk about, you know, the impact and design philosophies of the Souls franchise. Oh no, I have to talk about Souls games. However will I fucking cope? PC's on fire off the roundabout at Gunnersbury. I still love telling people about how we had the fucking scurvy outbreak, so they gave us fruit. But people kept taking the fruit home because they only paid us minimum wage. So they had to ration our fruit like some fucking ye olde British ship of the line. Because every time I tell people that, they're like, wait, how do you have an outbreak of scurvy? And I'm like, because they didn't pay us enough. We were very poor. Oh, damn. I did see Gen Con was going on, though. The Dungeon Crawler Carl panel turned into a sing-along. I swear Amazon has the banana stands. Amazon has banana stands?
Yes.
Huh? I know there's money in the banana stands. Oh. Because I only know some of the folks who worked at, like, the wanky tech HQ part.
They had the stands out if you go, like, south of Union, close to that area.
Okay.
There's some buildings back where one of the Amazon Go stores used to be.
Yeah.
They had little stands there.
Oh, cool.
No, obviously I think that was just for, like, their people or whatever, but they had huge stands for
Yeah. There's a group of people that need looking after. So, Haze Shift, Watto, and welcome. MC Kite, hello, hello. We were just nattering about everything and nothing. What's going down?
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
93 months. No big deal. No big deal.
What ho?
Come on in, coming in. Is that a Bubsy 4D logo? Oh, fucking good on them. It's the team behind Slime San and Demon Coast getting to do the new Bubsy game. It's good to see it doing good. So, hey Shift, what were you playing? What were you up to? Tell me your tales. One of my old friends from the Sega days has popped in, so we're just sharing some stories. Simon was just saying that, like, when we were working QA, which was minimum wage, some folks were selling their stuff to pay rent because it was like post recession, so we were all fucked. Simon had another weekend job at the time. Fuck, no one. Jesus, no wonder. I mean, me and my other half at the time were living with her parents. It was in a tiny room. It was mildly hell. Haze Shift was on some Pikuniku and then some Cobbleman. What's a Cobbleman? A Minecraft Pokemon. Fascinating. But yeah, so hey Shift, thank you for bringing your squad in. For those who haven't met me, I'm Will. I've worked in video games for a very long time after I was cursed by a witch. I stream for a living now, and I will bring to you video games that will delight, amaze, frighten, and surprise. Baron says, I think I got Cobblemon in my 20s. Yeah, I can't sit down fast anymore. So, Blue Hope Cape, Watto, and welcome. It's technically a fan game, so yeah. At some point, Nintendo's going to go through the fan game scene and Twitch with a chainsaw, but it is not this day. It is not this day. And honestly, Power World winning their legal cases and whatnot is probably going to set a nice precedence for more similar creations. Now people won't be quite so scared to step in that area. You know, Ooblets and Cassette Beasts did okay. And there was that other one that was like the MMO-sized one that did okay. I want to say Toyamon, but it wasn't. It was like Temo or something. God, my brain is goo today. But yeah, Hey Shift, I hope you had a good one. Oh, actually, before I just finished doing the Blue Scribe post and one thing. So, Jess found a game that we played yesterday that needs to be on everybody's radar. So this is called Knight's End. And at first glance, it's pretty easy to understand. You and your homies play a bunch of disgraced knights. And because you offended the king, you have to work the night shift. Every night you are given quests you must go out into the world and do, and make sure that you acquire enough honor to survive the night. Sounds like it's very Lethal Company-esque. It is an open world, horror-ish, comedy-ish, fucking weird but brilliant game. It's like teeny tiny co-op Morrowind. It's like, I don't know. I haven't quite been able to like put into words what this game is and what, but it is certainly more than just, you know, yet another comedy chaos game for you and the homies. And yes, you can get murderated by a log falling on your noggin. It was showing it in the trailer, and I'm like,
you can also get murdered by a friend.
said I was sorry. But we found like cool fucking hidden areas and a story unfurling and shit like that. Like, this is good. And I want to get back to it. I really do. So a Wilhelmus friendly fire instant strikes again. Hey, I also got, you know, accidentally stabbed. It's fine. It's fine.
Did you die? That's fine?
I did not.
No, exactly.
Yeah, okay, the friendly fire instance due to Dave's was quite high. Oh yeah, and Simon, you see they're doing, I mean, I'm sure you did, but you see they're doing 40k Warhammer next as their next big project. That is still making me smile. Littlefire did acquire a flaming sword. It was very cool, and we hung on to it. I had to bring it back for you a couple times. Hey, and how come I'm getting shit for the friendly fire instant, but no one's talking about how my personal chickens kept being let out the house?
I told you you need to potty train the chickens. You refused, so I let it go outside.
And it didn't come back.
Yeah, because I wanted to be free, Will.
Be free. Oh, boo. I tell you, if I had any pull at CA still, I'd be like, yeah, let's make it happen. But aside from a couple of people, like everybody I used to work with is just gone. It was actually kind of funny because the CA squad was at GDC, not this year, but last year. And so I saw them and I was like, James Green and Robert Kovacs were there. And they were like, hey! But they had this gaggle of younglings and juniors. And none of them, it's not that they didn't know me, it's that there was no record of my existence there. It's wild. It was really fun because I felt like this Deckard Cain, like, you know, the keeper of the old stories. Okay, genres. They didn't tell me why I wasn't supposed to put the Chest of Sorrows on the ship. They just said don't get it because it's depressing. Hey, look, And that's really good to hear. That's really good to hear. Just Simon saying that they're, they can apply again. They know some leads. Happy where they are though, and that's what matters. I will not tell you that streaming for a living is an easy and relaxing profession by any means, but I fucking love it. And it's been nice to do consultancy stuff because I can kind of dip in and help people. Keeps my skills from going completely rusty. Though I am thinking that after I've had my jaw done, I might do another round of Ask a Ginger. I did a thing, I think it was last year, where I was like, look, come to me with your game design, come to me with your biz dev, come to me with your games industry questions, and I'm gonna try and answer them. Guts only. Watto and welcome. Because one of the things I've noticed, especially when people are out of the industry for a while, or just people generally getting older, they kind of they tend to lean on old knowledge in games, and the industry and the world of games has changed so much. We were talking about this the other day because I know biz dev stuff a little better, and I was talking about how people still give horse armor shit, but comparable to the amount of stuff that we put up with, comparable to some of the really shitty dark pattern stuff that we have to deal with in games now, horse armor is positively charitable. Hey, $5 and your horse looks fancy. Brilliant. I'm trying not to talk about it. I'm about to talk about it. So I'm playing this really sugary free-to-play extraction shooter called Arena Breakout Infinite. It's fine. You don't need to rush to play it or anything like that. I enjoy it because, as I've said to several people, it's basically what if Escape from Tarkov believed that women exist. Yeah, Hamsonator, we didn't know how good we had it with horse armor, but they recently did a crossover with Resident Evil 4, which again is super sketchy because neither of the characters are referred to as the characters in game, and all the in-game items you get are all ever so slightly worded or presented, so they're not really, but kind of. It says Leon Kennedy here, but he's referred to as federal agent in game. They never say Leon, but that's neither here nor there. These two characters are both separate gacha pulls of separate banners, and yes, each time you get one pull, it's removed from the pool, so eventually you get all of them. To get both characters costs anywhere from about $150 to maybe $300, give or take, because it's really hard to work it out because every pull costs slightly more than the last one. But when you do a pull with Kennedy, your next pull with Ada is expensive but slightly discounted. And because they're trying to get you to get both. It's serious dark pattern shit. And that's on top of battle passes, payable skins, huge gacha pulls, all that kind of stuff. Now, you don't need any of this shit to play. It gives no advantages or otherwise, and actually makes you easier to kill. But, this is just kind of standard. Put horse armor next to that? Fucking yo, let's go. Anyway, this is me going well off of it. Yeah, and a skin for an FPS where you never see a character. It's hoping that other people will see your character and acknowledge it, I guess. But yeah, no, so I'm thinking that once my jaw's all healed up, I might do another day where I challenge people to come bring me their video game questions so that I can either help people or test my skills and see if I'm still able to advise people and be good at what I do, it's really good being independent because I can do things so quickly and I don't have to go through an approval process. But the thing that I lose is I don't go into the office. I'm not part of the Zoom social or anything like that. I don't have other industry folks to check my knowledge against. Oh, sorry, me talking at you. Look, thank you for stopping in. If you need deep dives on weird, strange games or anything for research, please consider me a free resource, friend. And to be continued. Anyway, who wants to go look at some birds? Wait, where did I put the blue sky post? Okay. Almost didn't tell anybody. Why has no one come by the stream? Will, did you tell everybody that you were doing the stream? No. Are you shocked and surprised by this? Yeah. Hey, thank you. That's money you just stole from Jeffrey Bezos and gave to me. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. The internet has been informed. God. Because, yeah, I do live with this fear that I'm going to stop being able to understand the industry and I won't know that I've lost my edge. And that I'll be giving people bad advice. Like, a couple weeks back, there was this Rami Ismail, who, good friendo, fucking great at what he does. This isn't a shit on Rami thing. He was doing an interview and he said that, like, publishers need to stop being cowards. Game devs need to stop being cowards. And what he meant was that you need to have more interesting and experimental games signed and more of a variety and selection of games in your docket, not just do the same big thing again. And he's not wrong. It's just that was great advice like 3 years ago. Like, just as the 2020 boom was coming to a close, like all that money and all that cash injection from everyone being in lockdown, once that was starting to tip, that was the point where people needed to cast their net far and wide and create wild and weird and interesting things. Right now, what do you need to do? Fuck. Keep it simple. Keep it small. Like, if you have 100 people, you cannot be producing an game. You need to be producing 4. At least. And 25 people per game is still a lot of bodies. Now, what does that mean for how you structure your game? Who fucking knows? But, like, I think what Rami said is very true, but it now only applies to a handful of situations and a handful of people. Like, thanks, Moose. Thanks. Well out of context. But, like, with the games industry changing so fast and so drastically, like, yeah, I mean, Avenger, look, Agile Synergies is a thrown around wanky buzzword that makes people want to be sick in their own mouth, and it's understandable why. However, I do think that what Rocketworks was initially trying to do was a really good way of structuring your studio. Like, you have multiple projects that hit different genres, different potentially demographics. You share knowledge and resources between those projects, but you do not have the whole studio making one game. Now, Rocketworks ended up completely changing their dev strategy. And ultimately, their dev strategy is whatever Dean decides. You know, Stationeers was Dean's like pet project after Ion, and it came out and it did good. The other projects that were there while I was there, most of them died. Um, Death Drive and Death Drive out of ammo. Yeah, out of ammo and out of ammo. Death Drive were kind of like the juniors project that did okay, but they're VR games, so they didn't sell. But like Icarus has ended up being a huge success story, which I'm really glad for him. But you know, the whole thing that we're preaching was like small teams, small games. You know, you don't make one game, you make six, and only two of them need to succeed. And by succeed, we mean succeed financially. Whereas in the end, they just went back to making one big game, which was Icarus. Even had the expensive trailer and everything. Whereas, like, what we've seen with Strange Scaffold, Sock Pop, like, keeping that variety, keeping all of those things together. Oh, warning. This is the same people that made Lone Shark. Some of the birds of this mountain speak with explicit and vulgar sexual language. This game also allows violence against animals, but never demands it. Some of these dialogues cannot be skipped. If it's not for you, this is your moment to turn back. Do we need to rotatey potato?
Are you fucking birds?
It's not Hatterful boyfriend. But our Christian Longship channel.
Well, I guess this is life now.
Seagulls screeching cat calls at me.
It's odd.
Scotty, where do you find these? They're so good. Well, I cannot remember which comedian was the first one that I heard. I know loads of them have done bits like this, but birdsong is beautiful until you realize that birdsong can be split into only two categories: fuck you and fuck me.
Oh, so that content warning was just added
Today? Damn.
for July 2026 update.
Damn.
But why?
What bird did they add? Do we need to just go to the Victor initiative?
I mean, at least give it a shot. I don't know what's triggering the content warning.
I can take a moment and have a quick.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll just have a little bit of a banter and a hang here. Yeah, well, so Lyoshi, you're not wrong. It's just something like Strange Scaffold really flies in the face of traditional investment. Traditional investment, especially in video games, is I come to you and I say, hey, I'd like to make a game where birds yell slurs at me from the treetops, and I'd like $250,000 to make it. You go, all right, that's bad. But then someone else comes to you with a game and is like, hey, I want to make a shooter for $500,000, which is actually tiny indie numbers, I know. They give you an amount and you go, okay, I will give you your $500,000 in exchange. These are my terms. And then we make the game, and maybe the game does well. Maybe it does bad. And then we either continue with publishing deals in the future, or we go our separate ways. Then there's the other situation where, I say this is what I want to do. You buy, Longship Studios, and then we work for you. Initially, those deals are supposed to be like, we just make the games we're going to make. You pay people's salary, but then all the money comes to you. But what it tends to do is the teams tend to then get pulled under a brand and then kind of get told what to make. You know, that's your BioWares, that's your Arcanes. I don't know. Pick any big studio that's been purchased. Your Bungies.
Mm. Mm. Should be fine.
You think so?
Yeah, it's. I think it was added based on community notes and reviews. I think it was added because of a specific review. There's a bird that spends quite a bit of time talking about a specific subject. It doesn't show anything. There's nothing. There's no actual content.
Okay. I mean,
It should be fine.
I'm not fussed, but I just don't want to make other people uncomfortable.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay. All right. So we'll roll the dice. I can always just spam through the text if it gets weird.
I mean, there's that. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there just meet the game or something? I don't know.
I don't think it's voiced. Let's find out.
Yeah.
And again, friends, if it gets too weird, we'll rotatey potato. Welcome to the double feature. Some text is unskippable. Well, I think it said some scenes are unskippable. So yeah, let's see what we got. Okay, so yeah, so it's not voiced. One day a summer fire broke out. Ooh, easy now. It seemed a fire destined to burn out like so many others. Instead, it consumed everything. Cities, forests, animals, and human beings. In their place, the fire left ash on the ground and black smoke in the sky. What remains of the world still burns today. On top of a mountain, a human being still lived. Damn. He did not know if he was the last, but he was completely alone. Or almost. Because you're never alone so long as there are birds present. Dozens of birds had fled to the mountain. They were fleeing from the fire. And the human spent his days watching them through binoculars. It was a peaceful life. Every day, a tapping at the window woke the human. There's a little bird. Here's little bird. Only that little bird had allowed itself to be tamed. When he called it, the little bird perched on his arm, and the human had sewn a special glove to carry it around. He gave it a special name, and he called it... We gotta name the bird. Okay, you're trained for this. Alright, I need a bird name. And no, Birdie McBirdface is not going to cut it here. We need a good bird name.
Burbothy.
Burbothy's good.
You don't like it? You don't like Burbothy?
I don't want to step on Jimothy's toes.
No, you just hate me.
God damn it. Tony Hawk. Ah, we can do better than that.
Burbothy was the best I could do.
Burbothy's good.
No, whatever.
It's better than KFC. Mr. Borb. Tommy Oisu? Osoyu? Damn. I guess all the punsmiths must have tapped out early tonight. Stephen Hawking. Those are just people. It really is. Burbothy's gonna win.
Yay! Burbothy.
Burbothy. Burb. Is it Burbithy?
Burb.
Oh, Burb.
No. B-I-R-B.
B-I-R-B. Burb.
O-T.
O-T.
H-E-Y.
Burbothy.
Burbothy.
Burbothy. Except you won't accept Ryan Gosling either. Those are just people!
Bartholomew was his father.
His father's Bartholomew. Please, call me Burbothy. Come, Burbothy. The mountain calls. Burbothy perched on his master's arm, as it did every day, and together they would stroll around the reserve.
I swear to God, Bartholomew dies.
Yeah, now we've got to fight for this. They would watch birds, and it was a peaceful life. This game is basically what if Firewatch, but you actually got to watch fires. Okay. So we got our binoculars. I said, look at his little face! Chip chip! Chip chip! We can just talk to Burbothy at any point. Nobody answers. Since you've lived on the mountain, no one has ever... Since you have lived on the mountain, no one has ever answered. Okay. Okay. Introducing the Bird Compendium. Okay. So we've got our list of birds to find. It's not handy like tap water from before the fire, but it's better than walking all to the fountain if you're thirsty. Okay. Got our lantern so we can actually see around. Here we go. It's time to go bird watching. But yeah, sorry, the new task. Watch birds. Cadelucel. Oh, burp. To study. That's a motherfucking red star. Lives on the roof of the house. Fuck yeah. But yeah, sorry. The thing I was just kind of grasping at earlier is that I'm just worried that my knowledge of games, or at least the business of games, is going to fall apart. And I don't ever want to be one of those people who sits around talking with absolute certainty, giving people shit advice. You know, and I'm not saying Rami does that, but even before the old farm, even before like the LinkedIn slop apocalypse. Okay, bird feeder. Even before the LinkedIn slop apocalypse. Who's that? It's a swallow. It steals seeds from the farmer's plowed field. Yeah, even before the slot apocalypse, there were so many people, especially on LinkedIn, who would talk with absolute certainty despite not knowing shit and or fuck. And hey, PVS, how was the movie? What did you watch? Okay. Guess the lantern makes a noise. We're bird watching. Press bird, put birds in the bird feeder to attract bird. Bag of seeds. When they arrived here, they were abandoned and moldy. If it weren't for them, you would have starved to death. Damn. Ah, okay. So there was a shepherd up here before the fire. Okay, let's find a little place to hide. See if the birds show up. A crag martin. Yeah. Oh, you were just trying to imply they smuggled a whole roast chicken in there. Damn it. And to that guy, we are 3 birds deep. Radio intercepts a transmission. Even with a new race. I repeat, civilization must go on at all costs. If you agree, answer the call. Okay, who the fuck? Is there really someone else speaking? Today is a magnificent day. At last I find a promising recruit. You have a lot to do, you and I. Okay, who are you? Shut up. I ask the questions. You speak only when addressed? My name's Cairo, Brigadier Officer. Commander of a small group selected to survive the fire. The Cairo Brigade. We are following the paths that lead to the highest mountain region, Grand Talk. I should have stayed silent. Fuck this guy. If my calculations are correct, you're transmitting guests from there. You confirm recruit. No. I know you're there. You may address me as Sir Recruit. He's on a mission on behalf of history. The universal principle that determines events. And I do not believe our meeting is a coincidence. I enlist you to my brigade by extraordinary measure. I want nothing to do with you. Perhaps I do not make myself clear. Wherever I grow, I bring change, either peace or dessert. Ice cream sandwich. If you don't want me to deliver dessert upon you, you will obey me. Okay, you know what? Just going to stay silent. He's leading his people up the mountain. There is an old disused fortress up there, Fort Tok. Military importance, none. But that fortress would contain a reserve of canned food. And to find that food, notify me by radio when you get it. I'm not doing shit for this guy. Okay. Okay, well, we'll pet the bird. Pet him again. Alright, Birdathy says, don't listen to Kaio. Please do not listen to him. Birdathy, you're talking! I finally snapped! Yes, master. I speak. For you alone, I decided to break the rule. I knew birds could talk. Wait, what rule? Only the rule birds must obey. Never speak to humans. But that's not what I have to tell you. You are in great danger. Kaio will show no mercy. You must fight him. That is why you must not let him set foot on this mountain. But you can't do it alone. You must gather your allies and stop him. Allies? What do you mean, allies? You're only true friends. The birds. Aw, we're true friends with the birds. So go talk to the birds. I'm not the only one who speaks. Okay, you just have to watch them with your binoculars like you do every day, then say the password.
We're high as balls, aren't we? I'm blaming the fumes from the smoke.
I think, Scotty, that whatever we're using to keep the water in might have fermented. We are off our little gourd right now. But hey, let's roll with it. Oh, remember, friends, the password, it's Chansneef. The password is Chansneef. What does it do? It forces the birds to step out of their comfort zone, let's say. They won't be able to ignore you even if they wanted to. All right. Explain to them you're in danger. The whole mountain's in danger. And to find enough birds, you can't stay within your home's boundaries. So you must go out. Open the gates. Go out. All right. So, Scotty, thank you for the 200, mate. Which gate? Upper gate leads to the mountain trails. Lower gate leads to the lake. There's no right answer. Oh, don't waste time trying to talk to the birds you've already watched today. Look for strangers. That's all. If you need advice, Master, call me on the glove. I'll help you. All right, that's all for now, Birdathy. Okay. This seems totally
Your password
sensible.
must contain 2 female characters who talk about something other than a man.
Ah, yes, the Bechdel security. I saw a question mark there. Oh. It's a blackbird. Oh, he can see me. Chansneef? So Burbothy revealed the password to you. Stupid chatterbox. What do you want? The mountain is in danger. Always has been. We live surrounded by fire in a world your kind destroyed. Did you forget? You're the only one who you're the only one who thought you were on vacation here. Listen, I just want to be left alone. Go bother some other bird. Can I talk to him again? No, he fucks off. Okay, so it does seem to show us like a little question mark if there's a bird nearby, so it's not too bad. Actually, you know what I should do? I should read some of that person's other comics. I'm sure you all know this, but just in case. So the Bechdel test was never supposed to be like a criteria. It was from a joke from a comic artist, like an independent comic artist who does a bunch of stuff. Personally, I think the sexy lamp test is a better, extremely necessary solution to keep the little birds away from the field. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. I think the sexy lamp test is a better barometer. Okay. Oh, god darn it. Okay, quick question whilst we're having a run around. Do you all want to go up to the peak of the mountain, or do you want to head down towards the lake? I assume it just dictates what kind of cool birds we can find. And the sexy lamp test is that if you are writing a femme-presenting character, if you can replace that character with a sexy lamp, i.e. just a regular lamp with a bra hanging off it, and nothing in the plot changes, you have done a bad job, and you are a bad writer. Okay. Got to get up to get down. Yeah, Jamami, and that's a great idea. Obviously, if we go up, like higher up, that will make us more sane. Altitude only makes people more coherent. Okay. Up we pop. Okay, so we've got these little markers to help us navigate. That's cool. That is the exact noise Little Fire makes when hungry. It's a seagull. A yellow-tailed gull, no less. Chansnoof. What did you say, asshole? I said Chansneef. Alright, stop it right now. You have no right. Out of my sight. Or I'll shit in your mouth. That sounds like a seagull. Alright, call Birdothy. Sorry about all these first meetings being so unpleasant. Should have warned you. Not all birds see the way I do. But don't lose heart. You'll see. You'll find birds willing to listen to you. Alright, I believe you, Burbothy. We will stop Kaio and save the mountain. Ah, speaking of dickhole, Corporal. We are proceeding at a brisk march. How is your mission progressing? I got nothing to tell you. Omitting information from an official report is a military offense. You got a lot of good seagull emotes. Cheeky twats. Look, there are a few situations in which things are more rough in the UK than out here in the US. But I will say this, the seagulls around the Greater Seattle region are positively docile compared to the British beaches. Like, the seagulls of Brighton We'll fuck your shit up. And the ones around here are just kind of noisy and just about. Corporal. Stay silent. Are you plotting against me? Honestly, yes. Stop calling me. I didn't expect you to be so direct. I respect that. I'll speak more directly as well. I don't expect to take Grand Tuck without a fight. I understand if you want to resist me and my brigade. But the information I have... From the information I have, you're alone. You have no other option than to be killed? Perhaps you think my speeches about history are the ravings of a madman. They are. But mine isn't theory, it's practice. I survived the fire, the chaos, and the violence. I wasn't born chosen. I became it through my sacrifices. I am alive and I will continue to live, to build something resembling a dignified life for me and my brigade. That's why I need the mountain. Your mountain. I once offered you the chance to join us and survive. Will you join me or resist? I already told you I want nothing to do with you. Why?
Kyle didn't ask for this.
Yeah, but he's gonna fucking get it. No, it's because he's clearly the chosen special. He's the special boy. None of your fucking business, mate. Hope you change your mind. I assume that you will. Alright. Oh. This path, not safe. Okay, you can't Todd Howard out of bounds. I hear a woodpecker. Hopefully it's a woodpecker and not some horrifying nightmare creature. Oh!
You good?
Birds are spiteful creatures. Little fucking bastards.
I do love birds.
Time is passing. You can check on your radio. What do you mean there's a time limit? Yeah, yeah. Alright, got some worms to place. There's the gull. Did not like me. Ooh, a hooded crow. Chance sneef. Oh, go. Come on now, young man. Don't use that word. It's rude if it's not in a bird's beak. What do you want? The mountain is in danger. Allow me to correct you. You are in danger. The mountain has no problem at all. But again, I'm digressing. I can see from your look that you are desperately seeking help. And I'll help you. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You know the swamp at the foot of the dam? No. It's at the foot of the dam. Check your map if you're unsure. At the edge of that swamp there's a... Fuck!
Can't believe you started birds without me. Feeling really ostracized.
Ereman, fucking thank you, friend. Cheeky 1,000 like it's nothing. Thank you. Yes, we've just started. A guy named Kaio is coming up the mountain with his squad. So we're asking the birds for help. Most of them don't like me. But this is the first crow that's actually wanted to talk to us. So at the edge of the swamp there's a burrow. It leads to a fissure in the mountain. It's a silent and quiet place. Then, plant your hands against a big rock and smash your skull against it. Again and again and again. And your problems will end. I take it back.
Will Remen really be raving about this?
Uh, Me desperately trying to think of a bird pun and getting nothing. Favor 6 and Airman and Scotty. Thank you all. You never have to worry about Kaio again. I want to live. You are not a bird, young man. You have neither feathers nor beak. You are a human being. Your kind tormented us for centuries. And when the world ended, even though we were forced to survive on this mountain, we birds were relieved. They are extinct, we thought. Instead, you arrived with your binoculars. And let me be frank, we were just waiting for you to kick the bucket.
They know they're always right, and they do like to crow about it.
Oh. You know what? I hate that my brain is not giving me any good crow puns. That's fucking good. Thank you, Scotty. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get ready for the 5 o'clock worm. Stop using the C word in the presence of honest birds. Is it too banal to say good morning? Burbathy's like, damn.
They called this a hawk, but he's clearly a crow. He's talking about murder.
Indeed. Indeed. Oh, we have ourselves a hype train. A hype train for Burbathy. I haven't had one of those in a while. Burbathy apparently was the shout.
You're welcome, bitch.
Yeah. If you're gonna call me a bitch, you better add sensitive at the start of that.
Hello, Frank. Mr. Sashimi is asking you to leave the woods. He still has the no bird initiative.
I am confused, but Akari, thank you. I have to. Have you slept? Are you okay?
What's wrong? What is not what? No.
It's just. Hello, Frank. Mr. Shishimi is asking you to leave the woods. He still has the no
They
bird
say
initiative.
great minds think alike, but I prefer birds of a feather.
You just don't understand Akari's creative genius.
I think that might be the case. I'm just suffering from slow brain. And Favor 6, thank you kindly. I do like the fact that the full saying is great minds think alike, but idiots never differ. What's the one? It's birds of a feather flock together. Except on a Tuesday.
Stop that incessant clicking.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
That's not what it is.
J Post, thank you for gifting a sub to Heart. Obviously, it's pretty hard for the train to run this high up in the altitudes, so I understand.
I'm not being controlled by a cat with a gun. Mr. Sashimi is a good cat. He didn't turn his enemies into chicken katsu.
Well, firstly, it would be pork katsu. And Akari, thank you. It's nice to know that you are fine and safe and not under the duress of a gun-wielding cat. It's important you told me that. Now I can worry significantly less. But seriously, J-Post, thank you. Like, the hunters of House Carl are more like medics of House Carl these days. I have a couple of friends who are still doing like mid-roll ads, and oof.
I mean,
Oof.
you can make really good money off that. So it's just annoying as a viewer.
The echoing sound of the train tracks trundling through the hills. I believe we find ourselves on a hill-based tiny train. Sorry, just you can't see it because of trainage, but the crow is still in the background, just fucking tucking into the worms. Burbathy is a legend. He's just a little guy. I will appreciate the frankness of all of the birds, though. Well,
Penny for your thoughts.
well, oh shit, the bed.
No, no shooting beds.
No.
Okay.
So Aeon, thank you kindly. My thoughts are weighty and best left to their own devices till drowned. Scarred in Alaska, holy fuck. A rapid fire shot.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, our 4 reptilian heroes, have overcome the arch villain Shredder.
You managed to get Zyphlia. Please be nice to Yaz. Mabambin. Oladme. The Bumble Blitz as a combo. Some challenging ones there. No, seriously. Thank you. All right. I can thank you. And the train continues evermore. We've jumped. Any of you that wanted to get off at station number 3, congratulations. You are fucked. You're going to have to pay for a taxi back from Gatwick.
Incessant clicking.
And Akari managed to gift us up to Mr. Sashimi, the cat. And Burbathy here waiting for me to pay them attention.
Stop that incessant clicking.
Why is there a shark bird? I appreciate that there are sky whales, but not sky sharks.
Back to it before I did.
Fucking goddamn it. Shark bird since 2010? God fucking damn it. Scotty, why is that an emote that exists? God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. Where do you find these? It's a Scotty collection. The seagull wearing a shark onesie. Where do you find these? I like the emote library of Alexandria. Just random gifted subs. All right. It just happened to find a combination of seagulls and sharks for just such an occasion. Coincidence? I think not. You know what? I was just pondering whether or not I should put on some like hype train music, but I don't want to disturb the birds. For all my worrying about going loopy, and here I am, not disturbing video game birds with Pokemon tunes. But Nova, they might be able to sense the vibrations. I don't want to upset them anymore.
Too late.
Random man contacts me on radio. My response: "Go die." Birds upset of my existence. I must make the birds like me.
I found the perfect thing.
The perfect thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Smithers Parrot had it coming, and he was a piece of shit. Is that... Oh, it's a cuddly lemon shark. God fucking damn it. Getting tortured by from all sides here.
He's just a little boy.
It's just a little guy.
Stop that incessant clicking.
God, fucking damn it. Whichever of you that was, fucking damn it. Hammerhead sushi shark. God, fucking. Although I will say that was my best-selling thing in Dave the
Stop that
Diver.
incessant clicking.
Yo, and J-Post, thank you for gifting us something over. Fucking cool of you. Whoever gave us a sub to Smithers Parrot, though, you are a criminal, and you know what you've done. Absolute crimes.
Breaking news, man tries to appease video game birds while another man appeases video game cat. Both men questioned for not being Nick Cage.
I feel I need to put a blanket around Akari and just... It's okay, you can have a little snooze. Thank you for the 200, and thank you all. You know, we don't quite have the Final Fantasy tier trains of yore, but you lot keep me alive. And tiny trains or big trains. I really appreciate it. All right, just thank you. Just thank you. Right. No, seriously, again, thank you a lot. I get in my own head about... There was this one YouTube video that we watched where a couple of guys started doing like a bit where they pretended to be streamers saying thank you. And it's kind of like the bit in Bo Burnham's Inside where he's pretending to stream and he's streaming him having a fucking breakdown inside this tiny room. And I live with this fear that I'm going to suddenly start sounding like it's like, oh, and thank you for 200. That's so cool of you and great. Like it's nothing, like it's expected. So yeah, that was the penny for your thoughts moment. That's my constant worry. So when I say thank you, I mean it. All right, now back to Burbathy. I'm truly mortified, says Burbathy. It wasn't supposed to go like this. Hey, stupid bitch. It's not your fault, Burbathy. Actually, yes it is. I was naive. It's not enough that I see the beauty in you for them to see too. As that bird said, they don't consider you one of them. They consider you an invader like cow.
That was worth more than a penny.
Well, I mean, that was also the thing that struck me as a penny for your thoughts. That was $2, and then $2 more. Thank you. While you were talking, I gathered leaves from all over the mountain. I smeared them in resin. They're very sticky now. Take them. All right. What you have to do is undress, completely naked. What? Clothes are a distinguishing sign of a human. You ever seen a bird wearing pants? If I say yes, would that be less or more weird? Finally, cover yourself in leaves. Be careful that as little skin as possible shows. Okay, but why? Because they have forgotten that you're pink and smooth. That's all. You ready? I mean, are we listening to Burbathy here?
I'm not, right?
I think we are. Fuck it, let's do it. We're leaves now. It's the right choice. Now cover yourself in leaves. Cover yourself better.
Do it, it's legal here. Mwahahaha, go all nature boy.
We are one with the forest. And Hut's like, yeah, no, the water went bad. We've been drinking mushroom spores. That guy is just going to come up here, and turns out he's actually completely normal. We've gone loopy, and we're just screaming at birds covered in leaves. Perfect. Test your might. No one will have green, beautiful feathers like yours. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. There are no problems. Okay, so map. Okay, so we are here. Circle. No. Oh no, there we are. So we came up to House of Burb. So there's a area around here. And let's have a look. I think that's the gull, though. Yeah. Mount Grand Tok. Okay. Oh yeah, and Sauron, what's and welcome. How goes it? Who's not gotten a proper hello from me? Well, I've been a bit of a sketch lord today. You got smooches and attention. But yeah, I hope the robot business is booming. I'm right in saying, like, Sauron, your Friday nights are usually pretty busy, right? Ooh, a great spotted woodpecker. Okay, so now we say, so we'll say good morning. Good morning to you. Lovely day, isn't it? As lovely as you can get when you're trapped waiting to die by suffocation, of course. But lovely all the same. You're new, aren't you? Lovely feathers. How can I help you? The mountain is in danger. I've lived in better places. The neighborhood here, by which I mean that crazy human binoculars leave something to be desired, but I won't let it fall into hands of a band of resource raiders. I will help you. I heard someone was trying to mobilize the neighborhood. It was you, wasn't it? Yes. Ah! I had formed a different idea from your stories. I like you. I'll talk to the rest of the neighborhood to change their mind. Don't you see, Master? Your new feathers worked. Okay. I didn't think it would. Oh, still needs a little embellishment. But the birds see you now. You're pure, clear beauty. I'll have to talk to the others. Okay. Okay. Well, it was just because Virals has been talking about wanting to go back to Night Rain.
It's okay to play music while our feathered friends are here. It's not a burden. I regret making this joke, but sometimes you just gotta wing it.
God damn it. Ooh. So Buns. Fuck you, but thank you for the bits. Got another bird. Oh look, a bird has arrived. I bet you'll tell me how the mountain's in danger. Or that a bad man named Kaio is coming to hurt you. You'll beg me to help you. You done? Not yet. If I refuse, you'll whinge a bit, indignant. But I live here, you'll say. You can't let me die, you'll scream. You do realise how pathetic you are, human. But what did I do to you? Did covering yourself in leaves seem like a respectable idea to you? You have no respect for a bird's traditions. You disgust me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to lunch. I got worms on the table waiting for me. Damn. But yeah, the other thing being is like aside from Night Rain, we did one called Night's End last night, and I think we could have definitely needed like another blade. Okay, the feathers aren't working. No, Master, it's not it. They're just not enough. We have to do more. The birds that remain are very suspicious. What do you say we appeal to their love of tradition? I have some worms here. Normally, you give them for us to eat. I think it would help if you ate them. Just this once. Will you eat the worms? You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Pinch your nose. They say it helps. And I just got the achievement Spaghetti Lover. Here's the first handful. You have to eat more. Ironically, I do actually have leftover spaghetti for lunch. Starting to like them? No. More worms. Perfect. I have now puked up worms. Oh, good. In the Grindhouse cinema sphere, this feels very much like the weird Italian horror movie. I don't feel very well. Don't let them see you disgusted. We'll say you were practicing for the little ones. I hope you feel full. Those were all the worms I had set aside. And now, that should be enough. Let's hope we've convinced the most skeptical ones. Okay. Down the path we go. Okay, so what's this? This is the unsettling cave that we were told about. Maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe we're just going to become a cryptid. It's the last man who ate worms. Fucking Bonio! It's always Bonio. Okay, so that's cool. Alright, so we've got like little shortcuts and stuff. We got ourselves... I think it was a hoopy. Good morning. Hey, buddy. You've got something on your mouth, am I wrong? Just a little worm wriggling. When they struggle to get out, they're my favourites. What do you want? The mountain is in danger. This is a mountain of respectable birds, yes, but determined. I won't let them steal from us like that, as if we were nothing. Yeah, I'll help you. Okay, so we now have 2 birds on our side. As you can see, the plan is working. Move to the next ones. Just, would you maybe get rid of that little worm you have between your teeth? You know, manners. Eat the worm. Ah, you're starting to like them. And then there's this dickhead. This is probably just Firewatch, but person loses their mind alone on a mountain. But I'd almost lost hope, Corporal. I didn't think I would find a home for my men. How the air grows cooler as you climb. Hang up. You, sir, are a butt. Ooh. Hang on, can I get to the edge there? Ooh, who's this? It's got a barn owl. Good morning. If it really were a nice day, I wouldn't come If it really were a nice day, you wouldn't come begging for my help. I know Kao is coming. I know you're scared. I already know what you want to ask me. And I won't help you, fake bird. You can spare your pleas. I'll die if you don't help me. Oh, maybe that's the right way, don't you think? You're not different from Kao. He wants to invade. It's threatening to hurt. I'm going to say invade, but I know what the barn owl's going to say. And what have you done instead? By the skies, you have a cultivated field. Seeds. And you don't let us touch it. You and that damn scarecrow. You're an invader, just like Kao. At least he's honest. What could I do to change your mind? You want to be accepted as a bird? Prove tenacity. Stop whining. And now leave me and to enjoy this peace while it lasts. I'm sorry. Truly, I'm sorry. Hey, you're doing your best. It's not enough. How will I do without you? Oh, little Bobafee. I won't let you go. Not without trying everything to the very end. You need a beak. It's clear by now. You have to make room on your face. I have to cut off your nose? That's not possible. There's no other solution. They can't see all that softness. Tenacity, said the bird. Show them tenacity. All right, well, in for a penny, in for a cryptid. I'm probably going to end up the monster, but those of a squeamish disposition may need to look away. I'll have to use my claws. This is going to hurt. Clench your teeth. All right, now I have to break the bone. Oh! Oh! Just have to shift the bones a bit more. Clench your teeth beyond all limits. Oh! Fuck! What this game is doing with just sound and text. Perfect. Smile, Ma. You're a bird. Try and smile. Exactly. Cheer up. Corporal, I have reached the mountain. I am speechless. The air is fresh. There's even grass. Grand Tok is perfect. Stay silent. You, on the other hand, are giving a miserable display of worth. Why have I not received news of food? We will remain in camps to farm and build for months. Now more than ever, I need food. You have until 19. Don't be afraid of the vandal. You've acquired a beak. You're very close to obtaining bird's approval. Kaio is waiting for you at the gates that block the entrance to the mountain. The clash between you and him will take place. When you're ready, meaning you have the bird's help to go face him. Okay. That's all. Tenacity, master. Tenacity. Oh. It's just a game about birds. It's just a game about birds. Oh, here's the grasslands. Okay, so we've got one bird over here. What a nice beak you have. This hurts so bad. Such a beautiful beak, you shouldn't look sad. You're the one who wants to create a neighborhood coalition, right? To oppose the human. I'll help. And I'll tell my friends to do the same. Oh, there's Master, careful. You might have gotten an infection. But you finally have the bird's unconditional approval. You did it! Are you ready to face Cow? All you have to do is go to the old gate. There are birds you still haven't spoken to, though. Maybe you want to find them. Just be careful of the time you have left. So we have until 19. That was a starling. And this is a house sparrow. Good morning. Hey there, young feathered one. Lovely feathers. Look like they just sprouted. Green and bright. Let's have a chat. I was watching how fascinating the smoke plumes are. I'm 12 years old now. I've watched them hundreds of times, and yet still I find them relaxing. Incredible how even at the end of the world can bring something good, huh? I'm looking for him to get Kayao. The other birds told me about it. It sounds really scary. I understand why you want to do something about it, and I'll gladly help you. When all this is over, we'll enjoy a nice worm cocktail, huh? So I've got until 19. Now, where was the old gate? Oh, yeah, so we're here over Lake Glass. Oh, appears to be some goodies to collect. Carlo, I'm sorry, but I can't stay with you until the end. I don't want to end up like the others. Enjoy the lake for me too. I love you. And there's a small note in the margin. Read the note. Before you enjoy the lake, please remove my corpse. Oh. Damn. This is going to be beak neck. Jesus. Alright. So it looks like we need to have our confrontation before 19. Now that we are horrifying bird kind. So if you all have any bird puns to throw on in, now's the time. Good morning. Hello, fellow flyer? I've never seen you around. Today, that weirdo human was going around asking for, I don't know what, charity or whatever. But I didn't give anything. What's mine? I keep. So what do you want? Mountains in danger. They want to take it from us. Never as long as I breathe.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
I've been waiting all day to trigger this. I know. My puns are poetry in motion.
Bravo, puns. Bravo. And seriously, thank you, alright? It feels weird because, like, I think it was about the time we started hitting, like, the 3 or 4 year mark with subs. I ran out of pithy or witty things to say. 91 months. Like, holy crap. Thank you. Alright, I'm with you. It's time we put a stop to these trespassers. Oh, man, this was the place to go. Cardinal. It's kind of weird no one's done, like, a proper, like, bird-watching game. Or maybe they have and I just don't know about it. Like, we have, like, fishing games and hunting games, but, like, with a bit of budget and a bit of, like, thinking, you could do a really cool bird-watching game in the same vein as, like, web fishing. Good morning. Hello. What can I do for you? Mountains in danger. In what sense? Because of Kyle? Huh? If you say so. I'll give you a hand when you face him, okay? Happy now? Why are you so indifferent to Kaio's arrival? I don't understand. Does that surprise you? After all, we're the last of our species. We're confined to this peak surrounded by smoke and fire. We'll never be able to migrate again. We'll never dance high in the sky again. You get bored on these branches. So much. Do you see why, whether Cairo comes or not, it changes little for us? I disagree. About what? If we can't fly, we'll learn to walk. The mountain is small, but it's ours. I do like the if we can't fly, we'll learn to walk. Adapt? We, of all of us who have been faithful to ourselves since the dawn of time, why not? Birds of land, sky of sea. Adapting is still better than waiting like stuffed birds. You're right. It's not the end. It's a new beginning. Yeah. I'm waiting for you to come open this gate. It's 4 poorly planted posts, Corporal. Do not make the mistake of believing they can stop me. Why is it taking you so long? It's none of your concern. You're only delaying the inevitable. I'm doing you the courtesy of allowing you to come down to me on your own 2 legs and open the door for me. I do it to preserve your dignity in front of my men. Be grateful and make the most of this opportunity. Fuck you. How dare you? This mountain is mine now. Accept it. Or you become worm food. Kaio over. Okay, but it said I had until 19, right? It's only 14. So he's just antagonizing. Oh, you're new. So there was the cardinal and there was the other one. But yeah, like, to my knowledge, there isn't like a... Oh, panoramic binoculars. What the fuck is that?
Oh?
It's moving.
Ooh. It's a big ass bird.
That's a big bird. But I can't...
But also human? Looks like.
Oh. Ah, yes, flock around. That was, it's one I haven't had the chance to get to yet. It's gone now. Yeah, the possibility that we're not the first person to get the bird transformation treatment. Let's start. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey, Birdothy? A monster just attacked me. I've never seen that creature. It was terrible. Did you see? Why didn't it kill me? I don't know. It had a kind of very long beak. It could easily have torn you to pieces. Instead, it only wounded you. Okay, first thing, I want to know more about this password. I cannot say anything else. The birds are watching us. All right. All right, I won't insist further. But who are you? I am myself. I'm your friend, your bird. What do the birds think of your fondness for me? They do not share it, but I do not care. Feelings are more important than any judgment. What did you do before? Doesn't matter, really. I'd like to know. I'm a bit embarrassed, to be honest. I don't remember. As if the fire had taken away my memories. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, my word.
Okay.
I got fucked up.
What do you mean?
The thing.
Oh.
It fucking jumped us.
Oh.
Okay, so we're here by Lake Glass. I guess the big path is this way? I wish it was fucking scary. But yes, actually, now I think about it, Flock Around was actually gifted to us. So I need to give that a run at some point. I don't think this is one of those games we're going to do everything in one run. It does look like if you can choose the path of humanity or the path of becoming whatever we've become, the burb.
I think I'd rather be a bird.
And I wonder if subsequent playthroughs you can kind of complete your bird book. Like we haven't found the swamp bird, dam ladder, monument, ridges or otherwise, but here we go. Oh, it's a goldfinch. Morning. And a good morning to you. Oh my. What happened to your beak? It's in terrible shape. Family defect. I broke it. Let's say I broke it. Ah, bet you went and crashed into a tree. It's all that damn smoke's fault. Well, I hope you get better anyway. You almost look like a human with that soft, exposed, bloody flesh. I'd go see someone if I were you. Well, I'll leave you to your business. When the time comes, I'll be here. Okay, call Birdthy. Master? Something wrong? The bird noticed my beak is strange. Oh! Well, you mustn't get paranoid now. You have feathers, you ate the worms, and you also have a nice beak. I'm just a nitpicky bird. Oh, great. Judgy mean girl birds. Okay, so we have the panoramic binocular. There's something behind me, isn't there? Okay. Fucking scary ass fucking game. I don't... So there's this thing. I personally don't like time limits in games. But I also understand that sometimes... Oh, things to do before starving yourself to death. Masturbate. Done. Piss on the floor. Of that selfish son of a bitch from the farm. Done. Play a game of tic-tac-toe with my friend Birdthy. Done. Birdthy, how can I help you? You fucking saw that, right? Fuck off. Sure. When even the alerts get you jumpy. Thank you for the follow. No! Oh, it's a great tit! I've been called that. No, sorry, massive tit. Been called that several times. Hey, 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 hey. The man bird came to visit. Was it Birdman? Even look at you, I just can't tell. Stay silent. You don't want to do the usual thing, you know, schneef. Good morning. Did you follow me? Of course I did. All day long. I was really hoping you'd come by. I have a question for you. For me? Absolutely, superstar. You ready for the question? Sure. My question is... Ah! Well. Rude. What kind of question is that? The only question that really matters. I'd thoroughly disagree. Man, bird, hybrid. I don't care. To judge a living being's character, the I am far too British for this. Of course, this would be the, you know, the big old teat. You know what? There was no way we're getting through a day without at least one cloaca. The original, the only one. The Little Hill of Joy. I'm not reading this.
I guess this the review was about.
Yep. Here we are. How do you know about that? You're a bird! I was a child from Newgrounds, and I do not have to answer this question. So their question is...
They really need you to answer.
They really need me to answer this.
Wow, on this Twitch.television.
Falcon! I know you are aligned with the birds, but don't encourage this. Also, how are you doing, friend? Desperately trying to think of anything else to mention. You and I are the only ones that were impressed by Jess's Bob's Burgers Fortnite murder spree. We were the only ones who noticed. You know what this feels like? This feels like fucking being in school and being cornered by one of those, like, fucking dickheads. Kakashi says, get over with it! Alright. So knew it. Kaio's a godsend. I mean, the guy brings his little tribe to settle down. Who settles on a mountain if they don't have the means to continue the bloodline? Lie, I don't know. I'm gonna punch this bird in the face. You're a bird! No, I'm not. I'm just gonna... The first time I've wanted to fucking gun in this. Says, Corporal, I've reflected. I take back nothing of what I told you, but I understand that you are the victim of history and spares no one. You found yourself in my path. Yeah, Kakashi, that was a great big massive fucking tit of a bird. I will not change my mind, but you have my empathy. I hope you prove yourself to be a useful member of this brigade, to make it your home. And he... It does sound like it's accurate noise. And we'll throw some worms down. And dice. What ho and welcome. Magpie! Magpie's like, sup, little sparrow. Good morning. What a provocative way to say it. Oh, fuck off, not you two. What are you doing around here? Mountains in danger. Oh, what a disaster. But unfortunately, we birds can't do anything about it. We absolutely have to do something. Save the mountain? No, I mean something. To have to be explicit. Ugh, I already met a bird like you. No, no, no. Not like deviant who's into humans. Disgusting. Oh my god. Jess, get my anti-birding gun.
Why?
The birds are being gross. This one's into cloacas. Bird perverts. Master, the choice is yours. No! Mating with the birds could give you their support. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Bridget! It's called British repression. Well, at least I can't get jumped out here. Yeah, fuck off, you pervert. He's just saying, I want an update. I did not call him.
Did you just reject getting freaky beaky?
I did just I did just turn down magpie advances. Fucking weirdo.
Well, you wanted to be a bird, dude.
Yeah. And Wolfgang, what and welcome. I'll take bad voice acting over generative stuff all day or day. I've been watching a lot of breakdowns of PS1 and PS2 era Japanese games, and it's so fascinating that don't like that noise. The little sparkling gems of some of those early voice acting runs. So cool. So wait, Falcon, are we doing a bit, or did you actually do your high school reunion today? And was it cathartic, or did it make you want to start throwing hands? I was far enough away from my high school that Speaking of throwing hands, we've still got time. Oh, that's gone. Thanks, I hate it. Oh, it's in about 30 minutes. All right, well, good luck, fight well. And I hope it's one of those cathartic ones and not one of those, you know, I need to drink and put somebody in the ground ones. Magpies following me. Yes, I know. Hooded crow's back. The sheet is covered with penises drawn in pencil. Turn the sheet over. More penises are drawn over a series of tic-tac-toe games. At the bottom of the sheet, there is only one word written. Boredom. You ever come to the end of the world and draw nothing but dicks? Okay. So I guess if we were following the invite the humans up the hill. That's a good point, though. So we're here. There's a cave down here. If we want to get to the question mark, we need to get the pliers. Oh, so Falcon wants to build tension. They want to show up and everyone look at their ore and be like, oh, fuck. Do it. But if you need to come vent, you know you got us. Falcon says, all I have to do is say the magic word that makes girls want to talk to me again. I have cows.
You know what?
As pickup lines go,
Shit, dude, you got us there.
I've got cows.
Valid.
Like, shit. I want to go hang out with somebody who has cows. Okay, possible ways to escape from the mountain if someone goes crazy. Underground tunnel. They collapsed it to keep refugees out. Alpine trail, closed by the gate. Cave, inaccessible. There's a grate built by civil protection. They're doing a lot with ambient noises here. But jumping back, I'm still annoyed about the fact that we weren't allowed to put historically accurate dick graffiti into Rome 2. I still think that's bullshit. Oh, damn. Alright, I'm gonna grab this. Because I had a feeling these might be useful for something else. But yeah, I never did high school reunion, and I didn't really have any interest in it.
Everything I need to know about people I went to high school with is on Facebook.
Yeah. And like I was never part of any group of cool fuckers. I was sad I missed the college reunion, but I wasn't gonna pop back to fucking Chichester just to get shithoused in a Frankie and Benny's with my old acting squad. And it's interesting, like, they're all doing different stuff. Larry's old girlfriend became what the fuck do they call them? The Gatsby-style dancers. One friend did kid shows on a cruise. My buddy Owen's still trucking away. He's doing like any and all like movie stuff he can. He was in Dread with 2Ds. He was usually in a budget horror film called The R.I.P. Man, about a dude who does teeth crimes to people. Falcon says most of their old friends aren't going. Never did sporting events or prom. Got into Pokemon, and if you had to choose between going to a Pokemon regional and prom, made your choice. Small. Okay. So I actually don't know where we're supposed to be heading. Because we are here. Down towards, I guess, another big cave. House of the Bird is up this way. I'm a little worried that Jimothy might be fucking with us. But we'll check this cave and risk it for a biscuit. Oh ho ho! The human covered in feathers. Burbothy's little buddy. You know, I'm not as gullible as the other birds. But don't worry, your secret's safe with me. I'll be very happy to chat, my dear. Unfortunately, I have an engagement, so see you. Okay, just need a few minutes. Ugh, how persistent. But now that I think about it, I've always wondered how you managed to get up here. Why you instead of so many others? Tell me how it happened. In exchange, I'll hear your request. Alright. Where were you when the fire broke out? City at my house. I'd say I was on vacation. Just lucky coincidence. Funny. The world ends while you're on vacation. Seas or mountains? Definitely mountains. Consistent. What did you do when the fire broke out? I ran as far as I could. When you could have seen it above like me, you would have understood that there was no near or far. The whole world was burning. Is this while you found the truck that brought you up the mountain? Exactly. Go on. You arrive up here and find fresh air, water. You discover the fire can't climb this high. You find the abandoned farm, rebuild it. You raise a little wall to defend your corner of peace. What is it? Why are you looking at me like that? So, you shouldn't know these things. You just told me, didn't you? I didn't tell you those things. Then I must have guessed. Yeah, no, we have eaten mushrooms, or we have consumed mushrooms to the water. We are tripping off our gourd. I'm very intuitive, you know? Okay, tell me how you know. No, I don't think I will. You know what? I'm going to use Cheesniv. No! Now I order you to tell me how you know these things. I don't want to. I won't do it. Stop saying that word. It's torturing me. I don't know if I'll be able to remain myself if I keep hearing it. I don't care about your story anymore. Go away, please. I'm staying right here until you talk. I have nothing more to say. Goodbye. Fuck, I should have cheese-sniffed him again. Well, so good news is, I think this is something we're going to need a second run at. Okay, so this is the collapsed tunnel. Temperature measurements in the old tunnel. Terribly sorry, friends. My bird allergies appear to be playing up. Okay, the rocks are scorching hot there. But it begs the question, how did those guys get back up here? Dustin, Saren, thank you. Alright. Time-wise, we're still doing okay. It's always hard to know with a game like this if we are supposed to experience everything, or if we're supposed to kind of have that disconnectedness. Like, how many of you all did a second playthrough of Telltale's The Walking Dead?
I've done like lost count how many.
Okay, we're back up at our house. Okay, so it says face cow when you're ready. So we're here at the house of the bird. I guess the gate of Tok was where we're supposed to go. We should... I think we've got enough time to go up through the old farm. So it says we have till 9. But yeah, I did find that the ways in which you broke down Telltale's The Walking Dead. Oh, I'm in trouble. The thing saw me. Good morning. Morning, traveller. Come a long way today. Do you know this mountain used to be a tourist destination? Oh, tell me more. Once upon a time, the old wooden gate wasn't here. Who built it? We did. I mean, sorry, you did. The other humans, you know, before they died. You'd already built yourself a little wall to isolate yourself, and in its place, the path from the plain of the top of Ground Tok used to end. They would rest after long hike at Glass Lake. Why is it called Glass Lake? Oh, before the fire, it was often frozen. The faithful visited the Madonna of the Snows. It's a beautiful vaultive statue you find climbing the peak, and just above it, the monument to the fallen of Tok. But it wasn't just a tourist area. A Ginny's Orchard. At Ginny's Orchard, cows grazed. Who was Ginny? It was the shepherd who brought the cows here. He set up an old bathtub as a trough. He had a dog that always barked at tourists. It was harmless. Then the university researchers often came to take mineral samples. Oh, it means gallery. Okay. The one connecting Gianni's Orchard to the Glass Lake. And then the region built the regional dam. Why did they build a dam here? They said they wanted to produce hydroelectric power, but they never managed to. They just ruined the scenery. The swamp didn't exist before that, but the mountain is still beautiful if you ask me. We're lucky to live here, even if it ended badly for everyone. Thank you for listening to me. I hadn't thought about all this in a long time. Now tell me, how can I help you, my bird friend? Mountain's in danger. I really love the mountain. But then the birds no longer cared about what happened. Fire had made them apathetic. But you shook them awake, and now we'll fight together when the time comes. And I'll be here too. I'm massively fucked. I saw that thing, and it saw me. Oh, fuck. Seven. Got 2 in-game hours left. I think we should face Kyle. There was a bird table back there, but so far, all we've been able to do with that. Wait, no, I need to go up through the old farm. All we've been able to do with the bird feeder is lure over one of the birds of the local area. So when I'm running about, I'm obviously making noise, and birds don't want to know me. And I guess if we were hard-pressed to try and find all of them... Shit. Then we'd be able to... Oh, so we went that way, but we didn't go up this way. Okay. Monument discovered. 3,500 feet. There's the eagle. The commemorative plaque. The Paidamon region, in the memory of the fallen of the Great War, erect this monument as perpetual memory of the noble sacrifice. soaring on the summit of Grand Tok. History will not forget you. Worms. What's up, buddy? We have another panoramic binoculars, which have so far only gotten me in trouble. You would think I wouldn't be so excited to jump onto them, but here we are. Oh, there's the J. Okay. Sorry if my readings and descriptions are lacking. Seems Kaio and his gang are already helping themselves to the local wildlife. We already met the J, so we don't need to... Okay. A small jar of glue? Like, okay. Yeah, I'm really starting to get the feeling that there are many, many ways for us to tackle this. And we might only be Our Lady of the Snow who sit amongst the heavens. You who watch over us from above with mercy. Protect me on my path. Forgive me for my sins. Beg access to Dad's house. And some tears. Okay. So the reason I brought up Telltale's The Walking Dead is just because personally I found that when I replayed it, it changed a lot of what it was, you know, as a game. And I know that when we did Heaven's Vault, that was... Oh, wait, no, this is the way we want to go. When we replayed Heaven's Vault, the story changed and shifted in such a way. Like, I don't know if we've come up for a good term for it, when your actions aren't necessarily... I want to go this way, yeah, Gate of Grand Tok. When your actions don't necessarily affect the story, but the way in which you read them does. Does that make sense? Like, for example, the backstory of your character in Telltale's The Walking Dead is pretty much decided by what you do at the beginning. Sorry, by what you say in the beginning, but that doesn't set your character on a specific path. It's just backstory for your sake. Same with Firewatch. Yeah, I know. All right. Didn't mean to do that, so... Burbathy is simply saying that beyond this gate, Kaio waits. You may never return to this mountain, or you may never return the same. This will be the consequence of your decisions. You have convinced the birds to fight with you. You will not have a better moment than this. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Because knowing that there's another path that we can take with this game means we can come back to it. So yeah, throw open the gates. And forward we step. Spit roasted bird. They lured me with some grains. I trusted them. They seem so similar to us. But they're not birds. They're monsters. Now they have come to skewer you on a spit. Don't touch the food, Tick. Turn around slowly. Jesus. A human? I mean, this is the guy who was stalking us through. But, Jesus Christ. Leaves and worms? What did you do to your nose? Who the hell are you? Thought you were all dead. Oh, you can never just have some peace and quiet. Okay. Who are you? Shut up. I'm the one asking the questions. First question. How many humans are there? You know what? Just me. A reject. I almost feel sorry for you. Second question. On this mountain lives one of mine. Where is he? What did you do to him? If you answer truthfully, kill you quick. Okay. Was it the monster behind you that attacked me? Don't call him a monster. Never. Anyway, no. Not like him. Has to be smaller, able to talk. Looks like me. At least I think so. Wait. Chosen Corporal? Is that you? Are you fucking Kyle? Oh shit. Motherfucking monster. You are... You've always been a human. I thought you were like me. A reborn. Filthy piece of shit. You deceived me. You deceived me. I would have deceived you. Got some nerve. I don't know how you managed to survive until now, but your luck has run out. Today, I'll kill you, and I'll wipe out the human race forever. I'm an unarmed civilian. There is no longer a civilian or criminal code. There's no more law. I am the law. Sorry. I think I legally had to do that. I mean, you're bloodthirsty. What a nerve. Insult me right now. I respect that. Alright. I won't kill you. But I won't let you live either. Okay. Stay silent. I sentence you to exile. You have to leave the mountain and go down into the burned lands. And how am I supposed to live in the fire? I told you. I won't let you live. I can't. History demands that humanity disappear. Be grateful I'm not giving you to my troop to eat. Now it's time to carry out your sentence. Alright. You know what? First, I have questions. Of course you have questions. Fine. Allow you to ask them. Consider it your last wish. Okay, so firstly, what exactly is that monster? What you're staring at, as if it were a wild animal, is Vice Brigadier Geronimo. I sent you to the mountain ahead of time to scout the area. He found the fortress. And he found you, from what I gathered. I wonder why he didn't kill you right away. Well, for every contentious remark you make, I'll make you stay on the mountain 1 extra minute to torture you. Now you're at 1. Okay. Okay, so why are you surprised I'm alive? The fire covered the world in smoke and filled the air with chemical substances. You humans, all dead. I watched you die by the thousands just from breathing. The mountain air's clean. Maybe. Or maybe you're just dying very slowly. If he was on the mountain, why didn't you know I'm human? Geronimo and the rest of the brigade are different from me. Purified in fire, their bodies became a martial masterpiece. They're stronger than me, faster, and they can fly, but they lost their minds. They don't speak and they understand a few gestures. They're not able to communicate complex concepts. Are you the only intelligent being amongst these monsters? Yes, I'm the only intelligent being. In the limited sense in which you can understand intellect. You don't seem very quick to react either, I must say. I told you not to call him a monster, so that's 2 minutes of torture. How do you know I won't become like that Vice Brigadier Geronimo? Well, the history shows me. I'm Scipio, not Hannibal. Damn! Someone knows his history. I'm Augustus, not Antony. I'm Marcus Aurelius, not Commodorius. Fuck. I will win. I won't transform. Oh, so you don't know. You realise I was military, don't you? I tortured people in my career. 3 minutes! Okay, so how did you manage to stay alive? Transform. Around us, human beings choked or burned. Our bodies instead changed, mutated. We melted and reformed in the fire. I don't know if it was the fire or the chemicals or now we're something else. That sounds painful. It was. More painful than you could ever imagine. But it made us ready to face the challenges of a new world, even if it left deep scars. So what did you become? My skin withstands the heat. My lungs absorb oxygen, even from polluted air. My bones are hollow and light. I'm much faster than a human being. I'm a creature chosen by history, by the future. Alright, I think that's all of our questions. I have no more. So, as Brigadier, I requisition this mountain and everything it holds. I sentence you to exile for being human. I should realise you're a human. Only someone like you could have failed a simple mission like finding canned food. Well, no matter. I'll find it myself. What's that? What's what? Birdie! The time has come, Master. Call the birds to your aid with your mighty screech. Did you give it a name? You shouldn't have given it a name. End up getting attached to things with a name. Explain to me why you're talking to that bird. Is some kind of scene to make me pity you? Birdothy and I are in the middle of a conversation, if you'd mind not interrupting. Oh, now I understand. Go on, please. Say goodbye to your friend before the grand finale. Thanks, actually, we'd like to finish talking. I thank you for this last little skit, but my patience has run out. Get out. Instead, you will stay, Master. No bird gets left behind. Sound the charge! Okay, so here's a vote. Here's our choice. We can leave the mountain, call the birds with battle screech. You haven't contemplated all of Kaio's missions. I say battle screech time. But God, I want to find all the fucking secrets on this mountain. They got mountain secrets. But instead, friends, you'll have to just enjoy the. Have faith, Master. Now they will arrive. You are completely insane. And you've tired me out. Vice Brigadier Geronimo, kill him. Vice Brigadier? Bird asked help. Bird help bird. The Firebird defeat Kaiao. Kaiao's monsters advance clumsily and menacingly. But they knelt before the last human instead of attacking him. They closed around Kaio with their beaks wide open. The brigadier seemed insignificant compared to his monsters. He shouted orders and threats. Ooh. But soon only his blood came out of his beak. The monsters slaughtered his body and devoured it. The mountain birds chirruped all around. I am your bird god now! Kaiao was a bird who wanted to pretend to be a human, and he lost. The last human had given up everything in order to become a bird. And he won. And he became the supreme wild leader of the mountain, the monsters and the birds. And thus, the last human being died. And a bird was born. Hot damn, bird up, GG, no scree. Okay. So it says we won. But that means that there are at least 3 completely different endings and a whole bunch of secrets. Because either we convince Kaiao to keep us around and we rule the roost, or we get exiled, or we just get straight up fucking killed. I don't think it was Scotty. We just had to, like, we had to become as bird. And we did. Oh, that was good. Cloakened, get out! Get out! 1 million years dungeon! Fucking Cloakened.
Can we have like a separate area for that now?
Yeah, no, we're getting in a special area for that one. Okay. So I just want to quickly check Chivo's. Find the canned food stash. Oh god, mate with the flirty bird. Absolutely not. Spot all the birds. Escape an encounter with the bird. Complete the mission for Kaio. Reason with the last bird. Find the scatter's pages. Let yourself be exiled. Cry a lot. Cry baby. Okay. Fuck, that was good. Okay, so friends, bear with me just a second. friends, miscreants, and legends. So we're both kind of cooking in here a little bit, and we're trying to scheme up what to do next. So, I forgot I was wearing my fucking hoodie. Stupid Will. So, I don't think we're going to start the Victor initiative this afternoon. I'm glad we played Birds Watching, and I wanted to propose to you that either we jump back in and try and find the last of the birds, or try and find like follow the other path, if you will.
Don't lie, you just want to fuck the bird.
Yeah, absolutely, it was so gross. It was such a reminder of the shit that I hate from like quote unquote lad culture and things like that. Now I know I promised you all a double header, and I am.
Hot take, if you give a man a fish, you lost profit. If you teach a man to fish, you have a new competitor. If you make a man a fish, you must give him a tie and send him to Mount Holly to do business.
I wonder where that was going. I miss you, business fish. You're cuddly. I still have cuddly business fish right here. Gone, but not forgotten. And I didn't kill him. Akari, thank you for the 200. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that we're not going to jump onto the Victor initiative. I didn't expect we would spend as much time with Birds Watching as we have, and it's really fucking good. So the decision is, do we want to dive back in and try and see more of it? Do we want to... Because I can throw on Barnacle and something and use it as like background banter mode. Also, Akari, the Yaldum is yours. And I am sorry that these streams have been short. I'm sorry I've been out of sorts and off. I'm hoping to either get some more streams in over the next couple of days, or just, record some more videos for you all while I'm recovering and whatnot. No, and Nova, it's not one of those like, I haven't been doing a good job.
If you give a man a fire, he'll be warm for a day. If you set a man afire, he'll be warm for the rest of his life. O_O.
See, Aeon, but that question raises another question. Why is it called an oven? When you in the cold food, but out eat hot the food. Ah. This is why I'm not back in Louisiana. Because of the incident. I'm trying to make everything fit right now, and it's hard. Because the thing, I've only been on here for like 3 hours, and because everybody was fucking lovely yesterday, I have money for soup and soft bread next week. Hang on. New content coming soon to only Falcons. Although, if that was Falcons Discord, that would be extremely funny. And Vershi, what and welcome. We just finished Birds Watching, and it left a lot. Like, my only critique was the time limit. I wish we could have just pursued the threads. You know what I mean? Rather than the time limit feeling like a nice little oomph. It stressed me out, and I personally think I would have gone for like talking to all of the birds if we didn't have to rush and meet Kayao, whatever his name is. I think I pronounced his name like 5 different ways throughout. Excuse me, why was this not on super high? Oh man. Wait, I don't know what that is. Boosh. Let's see what it looks like now. I guess we're gonna have a little trundle about for a bit. Now I can turn on the special effects and whatnot. But yeah, Vershi, how are you holding up? You're alive and capable of chewing. Well, both of those will come into question for me over the next few days. Jesus. Jesus, it says a peaceful life, but it's fucking kicking off in my ear. Oh, my ear hole's about to blast. Okay, so the compendium doesn't carry over. New task: watch the birds. Absolutely not. Because once we've watched them, we can't talk to them. Anyway, yeah, so Vershi, we just did a playthrough of this. It was really fucking good. And there are still like 2 big old story threads that we could carry through if we wanted to. And I'm in 2 minds. But the thing I was saying is, like, Jess made a really good point that the Victor Initiative does look really good. Like, it's not on the list just because. Sorry, I don't know why I'm freaking out right now. What the fuck? So bodies are weird. Bodies are super weird. I might have to actually, I might actually have to bring our shit to a close. I don't know what's going on with me. Ooh, I actually kind of hate the depth of field. Is that weird? That's all right. This is a good spot to do credits and talk about nonsense and the whole shebang. Yeah, I mean, Sauron, are we not guilty of the same thing? We all tell each other you should take some rest and what have you, but, you know, as a fellow self-employed person, I'm already about to take a whole bunch of enforced time off. And you know what it is? I'm freaking out. You little guy. I'm freaking out because I gotta take time off. Things are weird and unstable and strange, and what I want to do is keep streaming on the off chance that, like, I don't know, Mr. Twitch rolls through and suddenly goes all fucking Willy Wonka and I'd have to worry about money. I also feel this chronic guilt. Not just the standard issue white British man style. No. Because, like, shit's hard for everybody, and yet here I am whinging about having to stream for a living. Like, I don't think there could be a tinier violin. I think scientists could spend countless years studying how small that violin is and how it's still able to play the saddest little tune. Do you know what I mean? And so, yeah. Nah, Bacon, that comes under T's and C's. Plus, that shit is horrifying. I'm sorry, friends. So I'm going to roll credits, and if I'm able to, Keep an eye on Discord and we'll have some extra streams. I'm going to try and cook up a few more videos while I'm out of commission next week. Yeah, just sorry I'm spiraling right now. It's kind of caught me off guard. Anyway, so here's what I want to say before we bring our stuff to a close. Thank you all. If this is the last stream before I get my jaw fucked with, thank you. Next week, I promise I won't try and rush it. Promise. All right. But I'll be back as soon as I can. Okay. They are giving me the good painkillers. So I will be a little loopy. Well, and Dustin, I know you mean that as a sweet thing, like take your sweet time. I can't. If I take too long, everything dies and I am fucked. Sorry, I don't mean that to be like a mean thing. It's just like, you know, no, I don't, you know. I know people mean that as a nice thing when they say it, but you know, in the world of making videos, if you stop, you die. And now I am being forced to stop. And don't worry. Well, we can hide my XLR cable so High as Balls Will doesn't stream alone.
Take the time you need. We're here.
Oh. I can also assure you that no one would turn around and say, "Oh, you're gonna be gone for a few days? Get fucked." There's nothing on you, friends. Sorry, this is internal insecurities coming out. Here's what I will say. Thank you all. We have a plethora of fucking fantastic games as soon as I get back. Hell, Monday is Game Freak's Sekiro with a dog. Iron Nest is next week, and that's Long Walk is next week. Like, it's fucking Dustin, absolutely. And also, Nova makes a good point. I am a bit of a workaholic. If I had the money and time for therapy, I could probably have someone explain to me why that is. But again, please don't think that you lot don't put pressure on me. I put pressure on me. And it's because I fucking love doing this. I want to continue doing this as my job for another 10 years. I want to do that.
Okay, if you insist, get fucked. But then come back after you're done having a good time, tongue.
You know what? That helps. Maybe next time we do donation drive, we can use mead points of turning him to twerkaholic. Oh, all right. That is up to Little Fire. I've never learned how to twerk. It would take repeated actions, but I am prepared to make a fucking tit of myself for money. I am prepared to do whatever it takes to keep this place going. So, sorry. Thank you for letting me vent there. All right. Also, speaking of donation drive stuff, last year, one of the things for the Snailway to Sneven was the Roast of Will, which will be coming around my birthday, which will be the ended time of this month. So,
censored enraged shrieking of various expletive-laden get well soon well wishes.
All right. Thank you all. Okay. Anyway, I'm not dragging this out and I'm not fishing. So here's what I'm going to say. 1 million thank you. I promise that either myself or Little Fire will let you know how I'm doing in terms of like jaw stuff and what have you. Just thank you. All right, friends. Just thank you for everything. I really mean it. And to that end, I got to say the following thank yous before I become a complete whingy little so-and-so. This is a really good fucking game as well. Like, this is really fucking good. So to Lycalops? Thank you for popping in, and thank you for reminding me about Flock Around, which Dustin gifted to me in Little Fire. To Jamami, Dust in Your Eyes, Lance, Captain Stephanie Barnes, Haze Shift, Invert Look, Hut, Mabmim, Please Be Nice to Yaz, as a decree, Mr. Sashimi, Zyphala, The Bumble Blitz, Old Lad Mate, oh, you fucking Sharkbird, Smithers Parrot, oh, Nova, and puns. Whether it was comedy sprees or long sprees or anything in between, like seriously, all of you, fucking thank you. Okay. To Akari, Erriman, Aeon, Scotty, Puns, Favor 6 PVS, Alnus, Bacon, Vanderbeest, Dustin, Scott, and Alaska. Like, yeah, that's the shit that's going to keep this going and keep me alive. Thank you. Thank you. To Hayshift, thank you for the raid. And look, Nova, Moose, Tal, Caffeine. I know we should have done a sit down mod thing before I end up on my ass before surgeries and whatnot. I know there's a load of stuff that I should have sorted with you all, and I haven't. But even despite me being a fucking disaster and a mess, you lot keep helping and help keep this place going. Our little corner of the internet wouldn't be running without y'all. And thank you for it. Seriously. Yeah. I mean, touch wood, Nova. Touch wood. Once I'm done with jaw fuckery, then we're out of the drought season. We're out of the hell part of the year. But who knows? Who knows?
Y'all snipe. Good luck with Tuesday and we'll see you when you get back, even if you're still loopy.
I'll, as I said, I'll probably ask Jess to communicate through me, so you communicate about me, just so you don't get insane, unhinged painkiller rants in general. I'll be like, please tell them I'm not dead.
I will definitely tell them exactly what you tell me to tell them.
Will's gone off his gourd on painkillers. He said something about purple monkey dishwasher. I assume this means he's okay. How would we tell the difference? That is an excellent point. All right, you beautiful mother hubbards. Whatever you do with the rest of your weekend, may it be splendid and may it be excellent. If you see me streaming tomorrow or on Monday or what have you, please come say hi, howdy. Otherwise, I'm going to be popping together some videos to you all for the next couple of days, and I'll keep you all up to date. And that's it. Tell your birds I say hi. If you see Jimothy, give him some space. He's famous now. And yeah. I'll see you all when I see you. To be continued, friends. To be continued.